Bodegas El Lagar de Isilla.
The Lagar de Isilla winery is located in the small town of Lagar in the province of Burgos, 18 kilometres outside Aranda de Duero. Enjoying a privileged position, it lies opposite the monastery of Lagar, on the banks of the River Duero, next to a Romanesque bridge and in the midst of a great expanse of open countryside. About 5 kilometres away is the town of Peñaranda, with its castle, palace and medieval town square, just to mention some of the attractions that make it an essential place to visit. The winery is situated in a colonial-style country house dating back to 1890. Nowadays, these aged buildings house the winery, with due respect shown to fine old materials such as the wood and stone as well as the reformed bricks. The winery comprises of 5 work areas, plus company premises with offices, a delicatessen, tasting room and a traditional porch attached to the winery. This has resulted in the combination of old and new, with modern technology involved in the winemaking processes. The vineyards are situated at an altitude of 842 metres within the Ribera de Duero region in the Burgos province and lying in the town districts of Lagar, Guma and San Juan del Monte. The countryside is steeped in history and dotted with beautiful castles. We presently have 40 hectares of vineyards, and 10 of these are planted with old vines aged between 60 and 80 years old. They are of the low bush type, while the others are grown on trellises. The predominant grape variety grown in our vineyards is the Tinta del País or Tempranillo, although we also have 3 hectares of Cabernet Sauvignon and 1 hectare of Merlot grapes. Apart from this, half an acre has been set aside as a vineyard for experimental work involving 12 different grape varieties. When the grapes become the size of peas, certain clusters are removed to allow those remaining to reach an excellent state of ripeness. This is called cluster thinning. The young vines are harvested using specially approved stainless steel trailers with a capacity of about 2,000 to 2,200 kilos. This means that the trips to the winery are frequent in order to prevent the grape juice from being expressed due to the pressure. At the reception area in the winery, the hopper has the same capacity and for the same reason, since the time interval between picking the grapes and their arrival at the winery should not exceed 2 hours. The production of our wines is a very laborious process, and we try to maintain old traditions whilst incorporating the newest technology. We carry out many processes manually, yet in combination with innovative technological developments in production. The fruit of the old vines is picked manually and placed in 15-kilo crates. Once it reaches the reception hall, the fruit passes along a sorting table where the best bunches are selected, and those that are not in perfect conditions for meeting quality requirements are removed. Afterwards, destemming occurs, and then again the grapes pass along a vibrating sorting table where a meticulous revision of the fruit by hand enables the complete removal of any leaves, stalks or twigs that might still be attached to some grapes. The fruit reaches the tanks along a conveyor belt, which means that pumps are not needed, and the motion is just as gentle as if they had been moved by hand. The wine has to remain there until alcoholic fermentation has been completed and spend some days undergoing maceration. After drawing off, which also takes place without the use of pumps, a belt is used to convey it to the press, and therefore the wine, or must, avoids too much movement or becoming oxidized. Then malolactic fermentation takes place under controlled temperatures. Once this is completed, the wine is transferred to barrels, where it will stay for a certain length of time depending on its final usage.